Look, man, there are certain things, in my opinion, that every man should own. And chances are you're missing some vital items in your arsenal that will make your life a lot easier, make you actually appear a lot more attractive, make you feel better, and just make you more badass and awesome than you are right now. And no, a tight V-neck is not one of them. And listen, man, the last two on my list are a little bit weird. You might even think I'm freaking nuts and argue with me about this in the comments below. But trust me, bro, when you try these, you'll never go back. My name's Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and these are 10 items that every man should own. Number 10, the micro needle roller. This thing looks like a miniature torture device with hundreds of tiny needles on this little roller. Do you remember the vampire facial? In 2014, Kim Kardashian horrified us with pictures of her blood splattered all over her face. According to Christina Rodulfo, who is the beauty director of Ellie.com, Kim used a form of micro needling. Now, the idea is to stimulate collagen and elastin fibers to make skin smoother. This little bad boy right here is a much smaller, simpler, and less gross version that involves using a mini wheel covered with hundreds of tiny needles to gently prick the face. They're great for clearing acne scars, fading fine lines, and evening out skin tone. The tiny needles create micro pathways in the skin for products such as moisturizer to better penetrate. And the needles create tiny pricks around the skin so that the wound healing response takes over. You basically grow new skin, which leads to a smoother, more even complexion. Now that you're micro needling, you need a good moisturizer. There are tons of overly expensive products on the market there that don't even really do a good job, in my opinion. I recommend this guy right here by Derma E. Anti-wrinkle renewal cream. It's super inexpensive on Amazon. And by the way, I'm gonna put a link to all of these items down in the description so that you can easily purchase them on Amazon for yourself. And what's important is it has a high potency of vitamin A. And vitamin A has been found to be one of the best solutions for clearing up acne and reducing fine lines and wrinkles. And before I started using Derma E, I used this product that my dermatologist recommended that you really couldn't find anywhere else except for my dermatologist, and it cost over $150 and was smaller than this. And honestly, I feel like this does an even better job. Next on our list, we got another one for your skin. It's gonna help with your pores. It's called the Qqcute. What a cute name. This is great for unclogging your pores and removing dirt and oil and that gross stuff that's in your pores, especially if you're like me and you have really big pores. I don't know if you can see them, but on my nose, they're gigantic. You could probably fall in them. All you gotta do is push the button, hold it in, put it on your pores, and it'll start sucking away. And it'll remove all the dirt, all the oil, and anything that you have in your pores. It'll help minimize your pores. It even has 3 settings, so you can have it suck as much as you want. Now, the alternative to this, you could go old school and get one of these guys, which is just a small little metal piece with some basically holes in it, and you just push it on your nose or wherever you have pores, and it'll scrape out all of the gunk. This typically will hurt a lot more than this. I don't know if you've ever had a facial before, but they usually use something like this, and I've had times where I'm literally crying, like tears are pouring down my face because they're pushing so hard on my nose. This guy does the same thing without all of the pain. Number 7, supplements, particularly ashwagandha and horny goat weed. You gotta love those names. Both have been known to increase testosterone levels, give you more energy, increase your mood, and basically perform better in bed. So say goodbye to ED. And I've tried a ton of supplements in this department, and I found that Herbolab supplements work the best by far. So I'll put a link to them down in the description. And I encourage you to Google the other benefits of horny goat weed and ashwagandha, because there are a lot of other, let's just say, alleged benefits to taking these supplements, and I absolutely love them. Number 6, a shower head massager. This thing feels amazing. That's reason enough to get this bad boy. It was about $9, but it also has the added benefit of increasing blood flow in your scalp, which may help with male pattern baldness, as well as eliminating dandruff. So if you don't have one of these, get it, man. You will thank me later. Before we get back to the countdown, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more cutting edge dating tips and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, or follow us on social media. Follow me on Instagram, send me a DM. I'd love to chat with you, and join our Facebook group because it's full of awesome, badass guys just like yourself helping each other out become the best, most attractive version of themselves. All right, let's get back to the video. Number 5, nice accessories. Every man should own a nice watch. And no, I'm not gonna be like other channels and go into a long pitch about one particular brand that's sponsoring this channel. F that, pick the brand that you like. I personally like Invicta. I think they look pretty badass. It looks like a nice Rolex without spending the amount of money on a Rolex. Also, sunglasses. I honestly don't spend a lot of money on sunglasses because I lose them all the time. The most I will ever spend is like $10 or $15 because every time I spend $100 or $200 on sunglasses, they last me about a week. I either end up losing them or destroying them. And ironically, on average, a pair of $10 sunglasses lasts me about a year. And try out other accessories. Try scarves, try rings, try necklaces. In fact, I went through a period of my life for about 2 or 3 years where I wore nothing but fedoras. And while that might not be your thing, be experimental and try out a bunch of different accessories and see what you like, what makes you feel good, and just what looks cool on you. And don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. If you've never tried a scarf or a hat, then do it, man. Because remember, not only does it make you look more stylish and more attractive, but it also gives women a reason to approach you or a reason to start a conversation with you. They can say, hey, I really like your hat, or hey, I really like your scarf. But if you're wearing just a plain shirt, plain pants, and no accessories, then it's a little bit harder for a woman to come up with a reason to come say hi to you and start a conversation with you if she likes you. Number 4 is a mobile app that I absolutely love called Acebudget. Before I started using this app, I would spend more money than I made, and I got into some serious debt. And it really affected my self-esteem. And not only that, it affected me wanting to go out and meet women because I wanted to save money. So I started tracking everything I spent using Acebudget. I would put in my income and then everything I would spend my money on and make sure that I never spent more than I made. When you first download it, it's gonna look something like this. You'll see income, groceries, eating out. You can add other categories here of things that you spend money on, like entertainment. And then you just add things to categories. For income, maybe this month you got a little bonus and your salary was $7,000. But you went a little over your budget. Normally you spend $300 this month. You spent it, let's say you went to Walmart and you spent $500 on groceries. At the bottom, it'll show you that you went over your budget by $200. And then you can see at the bottom here on the main screen how much money you have left to spend for the week. The best thing is this app is absolutely free, and it's really the best way that I found to track all of my expenses and make sure I don't go over budget and spend more than I make. Number 3 is owning a nice blazer, because it makes you feel masculine and confident, and it just looks badass. Whether you're wearing it to a bar or a lounge or you're going on a date, it's definitely a must-have. And you can throw it over a t-shirt like I am doing here, especially if I have a necklace or a scarf, it'll look even more badass. Or you can wear it over a collared shirt and look even more classy. The key though is make sure it fits you properly. Get it tailored if need be. There's nothing worse than a blazer, or really any of your clothing for that matter, any jacket, pair of pants, or shirt that is a size or two too big and it just hangs off you. That will just make you look sloppy. Even if you're a little overweight or you're just a big guy, make sure your jackets fit you. Now, before we get into the next one, this one's a little weird, but I need to tell you that in most Asian cultures and countries, they do not use toilet paper. They either use a hose or a bidet, because not only is using water a lot better for the environment, it's also cheaper. Not that toilet paper is that expensive, but over your entire lifetime, you're probably spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on it. But most importantly, it does the job completely. Whereas toilet paper, you might not realize this, but there's still some shit left. And that's gonna make your ass stink. And when it comes to getting a little freaky deaky, you don't want a stench down there. So instead of using toilet paper, I highly recommend you use either a bidet or a hose. Or if you live in Japan, you don't have to worry about it because they have toilets that you push a button, it heats your butt, you push another button, it squirts water up your butt, and you push a third button, it will actually dry your butt. That's pretty awesome and probably my favorite reason to go to Japan. But if you think using water sounds crazy or you don't want to spend money on a hose, bidet, or a Japanese toilet, then all you gotta do is get one of these little hand sprayers. All you do is fill it with some tap water, close it like this, and then when you're done with your business, don't stick it up anything. This is not an internal device, this is external. And then you just squeeze. And the job will be done, and it'll be a lot more hygienic than using toilet paper. Now, the problem with just using water is your ass is gonna be wet, and when you pull up your pants and your underwear, it's gonna be all wet, and nobody wants to walk around with wet ass. So to finish the job, just get some dude wipes. All you need is one of these suckers to finish the job, and you will be 100% clean down there, and trust me, you will feel great. You'll never have an itchy or smelly ass ever again. Now, if you think I'm crazy, go ahead, let me know, leave a comment down below, or if you've tried a bidet or a hose or any of these other products that I recommend, let me know. I'd love to hear about your experience. And let me know other products that maybe you think I should have recommended that I didn't mention here, because I'm gonna read your comments and heck, I might even try it out. And remember, I posted links to each of these products down in the description, so go ahead and try them out. And by the way, if you're a single guy and you wanna know what I recommend for you specifically as a single guy, that is a product that will help you get more dates, can even boost your confidence and just make your single life, your bachelorhood, even more amazing, then make sure to watch this next video on the best products for single men like you. And by the way, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more cutting edge dating tips on becoming more attractive, and of course what to do and what to say when you see that beautiful woman that you want to go talk to. Hit subscribe, click that bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing, leave a comment down below, give me one of these, I really appreciate it, and follow me on Instagram, send me a DM on Instagram, I would love to chat with you. And finally, make sure to join our Facebook group because we have tons of guys from all over the world helping each other out. Me and the other trainers at The Attractive Man, we're always there helping guys out. And it's a great way to find wingmen as well, so you're not going out alone. So I'll put a link to that down in the description. Again, my name is Matt Artisan from The Attractive Man, and I'll see you in the next video down below.